Imagine a man so powerful. He crowned himself emperor, commanded an empire that spanned across Europe, and yet, in private, he was haunted by heartbreak and an unrequited love. This was Napoleon Bonaparte, a strategic mastermind on the battlefield, but a man who poured his soul into letters begging for affection from a woman who barely returned his love. He could conquer nations, but he couldn't conquer her heart. So, was this military genius a romantic, or something else entirely? Let's dive into the untold, passionate side of one of history's most complex figures. When we ask if Napoleon Bonaparte, the revered French emperor, conqueror, and military genius, was a simp, we're stretching the term into fascinating territory. Modern slang defines a simp as someone who goes out of their way to excessively or pathetically show affection, often at the cost of their own dignity or self-respect, usually to win the attention of someone who may not reciprocate it equally. If we look at Napoleon's personal life, specifically his infatuation with and devotion to his first wife, Josephine de Beauharnais, some evidence suggests that he exhibited a few simp-like behaviors. From the moment they met, Napoleon was enraptured by Josephine, 8 years his senior, and already a widow with 2 children. He was immediately smitten, and in a series of passionate letters, he poured out his deepest, often hyperbolic affections. "I wake filled with thoughts of you," he wrote, and begged her to respond with the same ardor. "Your letters leave me cold. They're like the Council of State," he once scolded, despairing at her seemingly lukewarm responses. He was, for a time, so desperate for her affection that he ignored signs that she was unfaithful, turning a blind eye to rumors and evidence of her affairs, even as he fought battles abroad. But Napoleon's relationship with Josephine was complicated. Though passionately attached, he was also fiercely pragmatic. When it became clear that Josephine could not bear him an heir, he did what any self-respecting, empire-building emperor might do. He set aside his emotional attachment and divorced her to marry the young Austrian Archduchess, Marie-Louise, who would secure the Bonaparte line. However, even after this political marriage, Napoleon's heart remained with Josephine, and he continued to visit her, write to her, and even comfort her through her final illness. It's clear that she held a unique place in his heart that no other relationship could replace. Calling Napoleon a simp doesn't quite capture the complexity of this dynamic. While he did lower himself to keep her affection early in their relationship, he was also aware of his position and responsibilities, placing power above personal attachment when necessary. Ultimately, Napoleon's relationship with Josephine shows a man torn between intense passion and ambitious pragmatism. In today's world, he might be labeled a romantic with boundaries rather than a full-blown simp. For someone who commanded armies and restructured nations, Napoleon's vulnerabilities and affections reveal a human side that history rarely remembers, balancing a relentless will for power with the occasional surrender to love. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like videos like this, I post them frequently, so make sure you like and subscribe for more content like this video.